Hello again, everyone. Welcome to Washington Gun Law TV. I am Washington Gun Law President William Kirk. Thanks for joining us. Hey, this is going to be for my brothers and sisters right here in the home state, Washington State. As we know, we got a legislative session going on, and we've been all distracted with pistol braces and all of this other stuff, but we got to turn around and pay attention to what's happening in our own backyard. There are many pieces of horrible gun legislation kicking around in Olympia this year, and I want to get you up to speed on where all of them are. So today, let's spend a few very important minutes to talk about how bad are things getting in Olympia for your gun rights. Okay, so the issue we're talking about today are all of the horrific gun bills kicking around in Olympia and what's happening. But before we get there, I'm actually going to do what I normally do at the end of the video. We're going to do it now. So for those of you who like to cut out early, you get this, which is, what the hell can I do to try to stop this? Well, we're going to put links down below on how to contact your legislator. Okay, I get in conversations with you folks all the time and I ask you, have you contacted your state legislator? And some of you say, I don't even know who that is. Okay, that is not inexcusable. We need to know that. We're going to put a link. If you don't even know what district you're in, don't worry. We're going to put a link down below so you figure out what your district is, figure out who your representatives are, figure out who your state senator is, and how to communicate with them. In addition to that, we're going to put links down below for the Conservative Ladies of Washington. Why is that? Well, because their Legislative Action Center that Julie Barrett has put together on the Conservative Ladies of Washington website is by far the best in the business. Okay, it's actually better than signing up for notifications through the state legislature website, because when you sign up with the Conservative Ladies of Washington, not only do you get updates, up-to-the-minute updates about the legislation, you also get up-to-the-minute action items on what you can do to try to fight against some of this horrible legislation. And this is not just firearms legislation, and by the way, this is not just for the ladies, okay? So if you are interested in really getting up to speed on things, go ahead and click on the link down below and sign up for the Legislative Action Center with the Conservative Ladies of Washington. Okay, that's what normally goes at the end. Now, let's get to what we have to talk about. I'm going to give you the bill numbers. I'm going to tell you very briefly what they are just by a quick title and where they sit. Okay, House Bill 1180, and there is also a companion bill, Senate Bill 5193. This is your assault weapon ban, okay? This bill would ban the sale, offer for sale, commercial sale, all that stuff of assault weapons that would have some grandfathering clauses to it. In the House, this bill has already gone into committee as of January 9th, so it's in the Civil Rights and Judiciary Committee. It has not come out of committee yet. In the Senate, it has gone into the Law and Justice Committee. It has not come out of that. So the AR ban, or assault weapon ban, semi-automatic rifle ban, remains in committee, both House Bill 1180 as well as Senate Bill 5193. So not a lot of movement on that yet. Okay, moving right along. 1144, House Bill 1144, House Bill 1143. They're very similar bills. This is an extension on statutory waiting periods, but way bigger than that. A pre-purchasing licensing requirement. Essentially, you got to get a hall pass from your governor before you can actually go exercise a constitutional right. Now, both of these bills had a public hearing on January 17th already, and many of you attended, and we've already done a summary about that, this video right here. And it is now in executive committee, okay, in the House Civil Rights and Judiciary Committee there. And we are waiting for them to recommend whether this pass or not pass. And what inevitably happens when it goes into exec committee is it's going to come out with a thumbs up, pass this bill. It's going to be voted straight along party lines. Okay, so that is 1144, 1143. We are expecting it to come out of executive session January 27th. So that's just a couple of days from now, so we got to keep our eyes out on that. Okay, moving right along. This is the one that really freaks me out more than anything. And many of you just are not freaking out like I am, so maybe it's just me. But House Bill 1178. This does away with state preemption. So Bruce Harrell and the Seattle City Council get to make their own gun laws, okay? That too had a public hearing on January 17th. Again, summarized in this video right here. It too is in executive session. It will be coming out on January 27th. I anticipate, again, along party lines, it's going to be thumbs up, we should pass this bill, okay? And then finally, and this is important because this one we're actually seeing traction the other way around. House Bill 1130, which has a companion bill of Senate Bill 5078, an incredibly cruel joke in the Senate to list another bill as 5078, because for those of you who geeked out on this channel last year, you know 5078 was the Senate bill that ultimately became the magazine ban. This new version of Senate Bill 5078 is the companion bill to House Bill 1130. This is the one that creates all sorts of new FFL liability, gives your Attorney General unfettered discretion to do just about anything he can possibly do to run him out of business. Now, in the House Bill 1130 is just kind of sitting around. It's gone into committee and it hasn't really done anything. However, in the Senate, okay, so this is Senate Bill 5078. We had a public hearing on that one on January 17th. It went into executive session on January 19th. It is already out of executive session in the Senate with a recommendation to, shockingly, pass the bill. And of course, the vote is directly along party lines. So, for those in the FFL industry, you need to pay careful attention to Senate Bill 5078 because it appears that that's the bill that's kind of taken the charge. And so what oftentimes happens is we will see these companion bills, one in the House, one in the Senate, and one of them kind of gets out of the starting blocks and starts kind of moving along, and that will typically be the lead bill. The second bill will kind of typically then kind of get put on the back burner, and they will run through one house. If it passes through the one house, then it will, of course, get over to the other chamber. So that is an update as of January 25, 2022 of what's going on as it relates to what's left of your Second Amendment rights. Those in Olympia are hard at work to try to strip you of them, and they will continue to work hard. I can assure you of that. Once again, if you guys want to get involved, if you want to do more than just complain about this and actually try to do something about it, we're going to put the links down below on how to contact your legislator, how to sign up with the Conservative Ladies of Washington so that you can get notified of these bills and you can get action items. In the meantime, if you have any other questions about what's going on in Olympia or anything else related to what's left of your Second Amendment rights, you know you can always contact us at WashingtonGunLaw.com. Or you can call us directly at 425-765-0487. Now, in the meantime, let's remember, part of being a lawful and responsible gun owner, like we talk about all the time here at Washington Gun Law, is to know what the law is in every situation and how it applies to you in any instance that you may find yourself. Until next time, thanks for watching and stay safe.